Hello and welcome to Cricketnext YouTube channel. I am Soumya Kapoor, and as you all know, the IPL mini auctions are slated to take place on December 23rd. In this segment of the preview of mini auctions, we will look at the Mumbai Indians squad, especially after Kieron Pollard hung his boots earlier this year. We have Sahil Malhotra, who is also our correspondent. Welcome, Sahil.
Thank you, Soumya. Thank you for having me here.
Sahil, first things first, what do you make of this big move? Kieron Pollard was released and then he announced his retirement. And
Yeah,
whom do you think should make a place? Who can substitute him in this squad, in this giant squad, and the most decorated one?
I think the last season was a forgettable one for Mumbai Indians because it's just not about how they entered the tournament or the position they were in. It was, I think, more about the kind of cricket they played right through the tournament. It was absolutely one-sided, and just winning 4 games out of 14. And there was a time they were even struggling to get off the mark in the competition. Yes, they were undergoing a transition, but apart from Bumrah or say Surya on occasions, I think the team kind of lacked the intent which we have seen Mumbai showcase in the middle, and it was a very listless performance with both bat and ball. They were undergoing a transition. Even the auction strategy wasn't quite clear because they gambled with Jofra Archer, who wasn't available for the opening season with Mumbai Indians, and then the bowling unit comprising of the likes of Basil Thampi, Jaydev Unadkat, Daniel Sams, Bumrah himself. But I think more than the fast bowlers, the team was really low on spin the last time. And if you have a look at the released players, they've released their entire spin lot which they had got at the auction. So someone like a Mayank Markande, who was one of their own, because he was one player who shot into the limelight after his exploits with Mumbai Indians. Murugan Ashwin, the mystery spinner, was no longer mystery when he turned out in the blue and gold of Mumbai Indians. And it was a downward slide for them. Sanjay Yadav was another left arm spinner. The spinners actually didn't quite make a lasting impression. They have retained a couple of spinners in Ritik Shaukin and Kumar Karthike, but I think even those players, with all due respect to them, you can't really expect them to win you games. And IPL is a different beast. So Ritik Shaukin was taken to all parts of the park. I think in one of the games when he was up against Josh Butler, 4 or 5 consecutive sixes. So you're talking about daddy quality here. Someone like a Butler will be charging at you. Virat Kohli won't leave you, and if both of them do, then there's a Maxwell to catch hold of you. So Mumbai Indians definitely need spinners. Even the current squad, as I said, Kumar Karthike, Singh, Ritik Shaukin are your only two specialist spinners. You are good on pace. So pace bowling is something which is covered for Mumbai Indians right now. Darren Roth was traded in. Jasprit Bumrah is there. Archer is showing signs of returns to competitive cricket. So you have good three fast bowlers, and your core fast bowling unit is sorted. And right now, I think it should all be about just building the fast bowling pool around these three players, because you can expect players like Bumrah, Archer, or Barendorf to kind of develop a niggle midway through the season, and you need to have the Indian core and uncapped players or probably cheap foreign buys sorted to avoid a situation like that happening. I think on the batting front is something where they have kind of attained the stability which they would have liked last time around. Rohit Sharma, Ishan Kishan, Surya Kumar Yadav, Devil Brevis, who has kind of taken the world by storm. Again, both Surya and Brevis, they are going to make a very, very, very threatening middle order, because both of them are players cut from the similar cloth. I think both kind of bat in similar 360 fashion, and Brevis is just fearless. So it's going to be a perfect combination of experience and youth. And when Brevis and Surya walk out to the park together, and then you have the very dangerous Stubbs, the very gifted Tilak Varma, and Tim David. No boundary rope is longer for Tim David to clear. So the batting kind of gives you that whole rounded thing. Then again, Ishan and Rohit at top. Ishan being Ishan, I think the pressure of price tag was there on him last time around, but now that he has settled into the zone, he has been around the Indian cricket team setup for quite a long time. I think this could well be the year for Mumbai's batting to come good, provided they tick all the boxes in the upcoming auction.
The kind of purse they have, they can spend a few bucks on the spinners probably. Not the overseas one, but the Indian spinners. or probably the uncapped ones, because they have done it this in the past. They have had a huge squad. They look at the future. They do build
Yeah.
up teams like that, so they can go all out for an uncapped player or an Indian spinner.
I think I just have a feeling that someone like Adil Rashid or Adam Zampa could make their way to Wankhede. Even Cameron Green is one player who could be up for grabs, at top of the order, or probably accommodate him in the middle order. They might even go for a Sam Curran to kind of beef up their bowling and have lower hitting down the order. But I think one thing which MI desperately need right now is a good wrist spinner. They need a spinner. That's simple. As simple as that. They need a spinner who can give them wickets in the middle overs. Someone who can keep pushing for wickets from the other end. And they've released all their spinners. The Rahul Chahar, he did a phenomenal job when he was with Mumbai Indians, and that season probably led him and opened the doors for the Indian cricket team for him. So someone like Adil Rashid, Adam Zampa is available. He's up for grabs. Then they might as well, get Mayank Markande. Markande too hasn't been a bad operator with the ball in the domestic circuit this time around. So you might as well, see them going big on wrist spin. They definitely need a good left arm spinner too, because Kumar Karthike is there, but then you need a player, a bowler who has been experienced enough. Karthike has been very, very successful. He is one left arm spinner around the circuit who can bowl 6 different balls. He can bowl the Chinaman, he can bowl the googly, he can bowl the conventional left arm spin, the arm ball, and the one where he holds the seam. He doesn't shy away from even bowling even yorkers and bouncers with the new ball. He's a very crafty and gifted bowler, but I think the gap which both the Pandya brothers have left ever since MI and the Pandya brothers relationship came to an end, and they kind of looked for different teams. Hardik went to Gujarat, Krunal went to LSG. The void is still there. You could feel that every time you watch a Mumbai Indians game, your memory rewinds, and Hardik yahan hota to ye hota, Krunal would have done this. So I think that's something which they would like to cover now and address that, because Mumbai over the years have been known for producing quality all-rounders. Kieron Pollard, Hardik Pandya, Krunal Pandya. I think that 5-6-7 or 4-5-6 was a world-beating combination which MI had in place. So it's going to take time for them to get back to that level, and for the players to stick together. But I think all their attention and focus right now should be to get that core thing together, and get the fast bowling pool together, and definitely get a couple of quality spinner in the ranks.
The kind of fast bowling attack they have,
Yeah,
they really need additional bowlers to just for the backup thing. Okay,
yeah,
Arjun Tanulkar can come in if
yeah,
a couple of bowlers have a nickel, or
yeah.
probably Jasprit Bumrah has a nickel, but they do need someone in the backup in the squad as a backup.
Yeah, they certainly do. I think Mumbai Indians is one side which kind of follows the process a lot. So, as you said, they have been keeping jumbo squads in the past, and if one of the team practices or plays at the Wankhede, then there's a different coaching staff which is looking after the reserves at the Geo Center in Mumbai, where the team kind of practices during off season, or where the camps are held. And unlike other franchises, I think the camps and the selection process for Mumbai Indians is very comprehensive. So it's not like a net session. It's a week-long process where the players are kept under the watch, their fitness standards are evaluated, the nutrition is taken care of. So it's a good place to be in for Mumbai, to be in Mumbai Indians. And then again, this year around, a lot of fast bowlers from Jammu and Kashmir attended MI trials, and a couple of them could actually sneak in the Mumbai Indians setup this time around. Quite a few of them attended MI trials, and once you're on the MI radar, you never know when they pick you, but they certainly will take care of you. So Raseek Dar was another bowler who did kind of play for Mumbai Indians. He injured himself, then had to serve a age fudging ban. But then MI took care of him all along. His treatment was taken care of. Even Mohsin Khan spoke very highly of it, the player who plays for LSG now, but was part of MI setup for quite a long time. So it's a good culture which they have, and right now that culture demands a lot of fast bowlers, a lot of speed. They have conducted comprehensive trials for that, and I think the shortlist would already be in place on the kind of talent which they would be targeting at the upcoming auction. But again, spinners, fast bowlers, and a couple of backups for the batters. I think that should sort Mumbai out.
As we have been talking about the backups, Rohit Sharma has been struggling with injuries, with
Yeah.
fitness issues lately. He does reasonably well when he's on the field. But do you think this is the time for Mumbai Indians to also have someone as a backup, as someone whom they can groom probably after 2 3 years, who can take up the charge after Rohit leaves? Not 2 3 years, 4 years. Can they go for someone like that in this
I think
auction?
they
Because
could. I I think they could, but when is the big question here? Because a lot of things are at play when you change the captain. So it's just not your performances in the middle, but a lot of brand value is associated with that and what that player brings to the table. So brand Rohit is just multiplying with every year now. So every year, the kind of strides he has taken in international cricket, and especially after the 2019 World Cup, where he just set the stage on fire. He's now the Indian captain across formats. We don't know how long that is going to last, but that's a different discussion and setup, and altogether. But brand Rohit brings a lot to the MI table, so let's not discount that. And all these decisions with regards to captaincy and the marquee players being asked to move on or probably absorbed in the setup in a different capacity, I think that will take some time. And at least for a couple of seasons, I don't see him going anywhere, at least in the IPL for Mumbai Indians. So, but yes, that could be
yeah,
something
just
which could be looked at in next 2 3 years.
next 2 3 years, just getting someone who can be groomed till the time he's around. Just like a Dhoni did to
Yeah,
a Kohli, groomed him
yeah.
properly, and then gave him the charge.
You
So
never know. You never know that he's already grooming someone like a Surya to take up captaincy. So yeah, that's something which we will discuss when it comes upon us. But I think for now, Rohit is good to lead them for the next 2 3 years at least.
So Rohit is good to lead MI for the next 2 3 years. With that, we end this session as well. Thank you, Sahil, for giving us your inputs. And you guys follow us, subscribe the Cricket Next channel on YouTube, and keep following us for all the updates from the cricketing world. Thank you.